So, I am replaying Kolento's Zul'jin Hunter on the standard mode ladder with a few changes. And Crushing Walls is a new addition that I've put into the deck instead of a copy of Tracking. So I've taken out one copy of Tracking, put in Crushing Walls. And Crushing Walls has been performing very well for me. It's in this particular game allowed me to set up lethal against this priest. I mean, the Spirit Lash is just not going to be enough. Shadow Web Pain, I mean, these are all good defensive tools, but Crushing Walls, getting rid of double Ziliax, is the opening that I needed. And another card that I've included in this deck, another change that I've made, is Flare. Putting in one copy of Flare for situations like this, because there are a lot of secret hunters on the standard mode ladder between ranks 5 and 1. And sometimes, no one plays around Flare. No one's including Flare in their decks, so when they see it, it often causes a concede. And in this instance here, I got Huffer from Animal Companion, but I held back on attacking because I was waiting for Flare. And this hunter had misdirection to think that Huffer could have hit my own face. No, that would not have been allowed. That would have been a terrible thing. So yeah, Kolento's Zul'jin Hunter with the addition of Flare and the addition of Crushing Walls. I've already featured this deck once on my channel before, but this second video will feature Flare and Crushing Walls. What cards did I remove? Well, I took out one copy of Tracking. Basically, Tracking is a great card. It can help you find what you need in a situation that demands an answer. However, when Zul'jin is played and he casts two copies of Tracking, you often will end up discarding Deathstalker Rexxar, especially if you're late into the game. And that can be terrible, because if Zul'jin isn't enough to win you the game, you're relying on Rexxar value. And I've just found that Tracking is too good at discarding Rexxar. I've taken out one copy of Baited Arrow to make way for Crushing Walls because I feel Crushing Walls is far more consistent when played with Zul'jin. When Zul'jin casts Crushing Walls, you get rid of a couple of enemy minions. When he casts Baited Arrow, often nothing happens. You don't get the 5/5 Devil Saw usually. So let's have a look at this deck in action on the standard mode ladder. And we're starting out against a Druid. Now, since the nerfs to Druid, you don't see many Druids anymore. Wild Growth got nerfed, Nourish got nerfed. So it's quite interesting to see a Druid here. Not sure what kind of a Druid it is, but we have a reasonable start here. And we have Animal Companion ready for turn 3. That feels pretty good. And that is an amazing pickup from Wandering Monster. Absolutely amazing. This has been happening a lot to me. I've been getting some really, really good minions.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
To my side. Is it all right?
Still keep control of the board here. And he's in a lot of trouble now. We have the board, and there's the concede. Feels amazing. Wandering Monster winning us games. Okay, this next game is against a hunter, a rank 1 hunter, and I'm keeping the Spellstone just because I anticipate drawing some secrets at some point. And I'm keeping Animal Companion just because I think it's a really good 3-drop. Interesting that Zul'jin pops into our hand. Worth noting, it's golden Zul'jin, so maybe our RNG will be slightly better. And I'm not too bothered about Zul'jin being there right now. Yeah, 10 mana. We're going to have to wait a long time till we play him, but he's there, and we know he's there. And if we can play him on turn 10, it could just be game winning. We just need to make sure that we have things to do between now and turn 10. And at this point, we don't have any secrets, which is really annoying. So that Spellstone is just sitting there, doing nothing at the moment. Whereas my opponent has drawn a secret, and I've got to assume that he is also a Secrets Hunter. But he plays Eaglehorn Bow. There is no Eaglehorn Bow in this deck. So the question is, will he have a secret here? Yes, he does. And can we therefore assume that on turn 5, he'll be playing a Spellstone, a fully charged Spellstone? Finally, I get to play a secret. The question is which one, and I'm tempted by Rat Trap here. The reason I'm tempted by Rat Trap is he's a secrets deck. His secrets cost 2. Therefore, it's feasible to think that at some point he's going to be playing 3 cards in one turn, and so I'll get my Rat Trap triggered. And a 6/6 rat on the board is a big deal. Wow, he's really investing in killing Misha here. He didn't have a Spellstone. I'd have thought he'd have instantly played it if he did. So, I'll play my Spellstone. Now, 3 wolves, not 4, but he who plays the Spellstone first is often in the driving seat and dictating the agenda, dictating the pace for the rest of the game. He now has to react to my wolves. What's important though is we've played the Spellstone. It's in the pool of spells, so Zul'jin will be casting it. Doesn't want to give up the last charge of the bow, and there's to my side. Okay, that's a really, really important pickup for me here. We have other options though. We have a deadly shot. We have a kill command. I mean, we can break through that board. And I think that may be the better thing to do here. And it feels kind of bad doing this, because we're going to give him bow charges now. We're giving him bow charges, but it's not the worst thing in the world. He'll have to throw that bow into our wolves. That means he's taking damage. And in some ways, this matchup is a bit of a race. Once the damage starts flowing and we get his health down, we can start hero powering. We have Rock Delar, that's 4 damage. So a game of this nature can actually end quite quickly and unexpectedly sometimes as well. If we can get him down just enough before turn 10, Zul'jin should be enough to seal the deal. And given his positive start with secrets, I'm just surprised that we've not seen a Spellstone from him yet.
Quickly. Astounding.
Moving into next turn, we have choices to make. We can invest a Hunter's Mark and kill the Leok, or we can play Rock Delar, or we can play. Oh, there's lots of things we can do here, and I'm not entirely sure what the absolute optimal best course of action is. That was fine, right? We killed off the Leok. We've got a Misha on board. It's blocking his weapon from hitting our face. Yeah, that's alright. What were my other options on that turn? Rock Delar doesn't feel especially great. Hunter's Mark, Flanking Strike. Okay, we have to use the Hunter's Mark. We get a 3-3 on the board. With this play that we made, Misha's a 4-4. That feels slightly better. And he's investing an awful lot here. An awful lot. This is great. Getting closer to Zul'jin. Getting closer. Do I want to... Am I desperate to kill off that Misha... that Leok? I think I am. I think I am. I don't want to play tracking here because I haven't played Zul'jin yet. I'd rather play Zul'jin first and then play tracking. And there's the Spellstone. Okay, that's what we were waiting for and expecting, and it's finally there. And he trades. Okay. So, 3 wolves on the board. Those to my side. I could coin out Zul'jin here. I could do it. Or I could play to my side. Okay, that's the Huffer. Get rid of his secret. See what it is. Oh, it's Freezing Trap. It's very good for us to get rid of that. And we're just trading here. It's just a board control game because next turn I've got Zul'jin. Wow, he's just used up his weapon. And he's targeting my face. That's really interesting. Is he trying to race me here? Does he see that with only 3 cards in hand? Oh god, he's got Zul'jin. I was going to say, with 3 cards in hand, did he see a race as the only way of winning? So he who plays Zul'jin first probably wins the game, right? Look at the board he's just created. And he even kill commands my face. That's ridiculous. Because usually when I play Zul'jin with a kill command, it either kills one of my own minions or it executes on my own face.
Here comes a bigger.
His Zul'jin is clearly very lucky. He was able to hit me in the face. Let's see what we get here. Huffers are good. Double Huffer is very good. Lets us clear board. Oh, that's good. Flare is really good. A 3rd Huffer is really good. All the Huffers, we like that. So Flare has been very impactful in this game. That's not good. Okay, 3 Huffers. And I think that's our key to victory. We just do the trades. And with 2 Mishas in the way, he's going to struggle to get through this board. Oh, that's interesting. So he had Deathstalker Rexar in hand, ready and waiting. Maybe he should have used the hero power there. He could have saved himself. Yeah, he could have killed one of the Mishas with the hero power, the 2 damage hero power, and got another trade on the wolf. He could have cleared the board fully. But now he's leaving 1 wolf on the board. I don't know. Maybe he's just desperate to fit in this Rexar hero power. Now, our health total is somewhat low, and we don't have Rexar to hand. But what we can do is fill up our board, go as wide as we can, play tracking last because we're good at this game, and actually fit in Animal Companion. That's not a Huffer, damn it. A Leok or a Huffer would have been pretty sweet there. Anyway, so it's all going to come down to zombie beasts now, I think, and whether he can get zombie beasts that impact the board substantially, that heal him, that board clear. Something like a Cave Hydra, I guess, with charge. Maybe something you'd be looking for at some point, or with poisonous. We still have Rockdalar. We have Deadly Shot. And we have Kill Command. So we must remember that we have a lot of damage available to us. I don't believe this is any kind of lethal. There's 9 on board, plus 5 from the Kill Command. 14. 16 with the hero power. No, we're not. We don't have lethal. So we're just going to control the board. So we set up lethal for next turn. That's the strategy here. Four from Rockdalar, 5 from Kill Command. That's 9. So 9 from hand. That's more than enough. And a very timely freezing trap there. And actually, yeah, that's just lethal on board. Feels pretty good. So even though he got Zul'jin first, he still lost the game. And there's rank 1. So we are getting closer to getting legend. Okay, so Kolento's Zul'jin Hunter with the two changes that I made. I'm happy with the changes that I made. I think removing a copy of tracking was smart, given that Zul'jin has a tendency to play tracking and discard Deathstalker Rexar. Playing a copy of Crushing Walls in the meta that I've been facing has been very, very helpful against sort of, you know, resurrect priests that resurrect big minions like obsidian statues, like Prophet Velen, like Malagos. Actually, a well-timed Crushing Walls can absolutely ruin their day. And, you know, putting in a copy of Flare against all of the secret hunters has just been amazing and has led to a number of concedes from my opponents just because, you know, the secrets were all they had left, and once they're gone, you're in a really good position to then dominate the rest of the game. So yeah, Secrets Hunter working very well for me. My next video will be another standard mode video, and we will be looking at Beast Hunter, which is a deck that I've not played for quite some time over the last few months. Secrets on standard and wild have kind of been my obsession, so it'll be quite refreshing to play Beast Hunter, and we'll see if we can get legend with it. So thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all again very soon for more Hearthstone fun.